Well, hello there. Thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and I'm here to take you through this park. What park? Los Quintas, right here. See right there? It's here in Yuma, Arizona, and it's on the north. It's near in the foothills, which is east. Let's see, which is east Yuma, and also it is on the north side of the interstate. The interstate comes right through it, but it's really easy to get to. It's about 2.5 miles from Walmart, so everything's pretty close. About 9 miles from downtown Yuma. Anyway, I'm going to take you through this park and let you see a little bit about it, to include this room here. I'll show you more in a minute. But so come along with this, because you just entered the Coolest Life RV Park Review Edition. And oh, by the way, if you like this park or have a comment, please leave it down below in the comments. Yeah, I'm here working. That's what I got this thing on for. Anyway, come on, join us. And this is definitely another one of those parks that is a little on the heavy side as far as park models go. Some are in a lot better condition than others. But as you can see as I pan around here, all this over here is actually RV sites. I don't know if I'll be able to find one that is not occupied so that I can show you the boxes. I like to show the boxes and the condition of the hookups and if it's got cable and those kind of things, but may not be able to show that today. Again, directly, there's the main activities building there. That one's for sale. And that looks like horseshoes right there. And this side here is bocce ball. Got a bocce ball pit. It's good. And a nice sitting area so you can let your dog out. And this is a nice shuffleboard area. They do a good job with it. There's people down there actually. Nice area for shuffleboard. Great condition. Here's an intersection here. You can see, and this is pretty traditional here in the Yuma area. The roads are in really good condition. Part of that's with they just don't get a lot of rain. Rain has a tendency to break down roads pretty quick, causing puddles. And then if it happens to freeze at night, well, anyway. But it's just really dry atmosphere, so your roads typically are in pretty good condition. This has got some large cracks that they've been doing a good job to seal, but I have noticed in this park that there's a lot of little walls like this one here you see. There's a wall right there. See that wall there? And then he's got it down here. And then there's a few more down there that have those walls. So, okay. Well, what people do, in case you don't know, they'll actually purchase a park model like this, and everyone's for sale. They're actually selling the park model itself, not the property it sits on. You are selling the rights to the lease on that property, because basically these are all leased RV sites is what they are, and or rent, whatever you want to call them. It's basically a 1-year lease. You pay year to year. Sometimes they can lock you into a price, sometimes they can't. Sometimes they go up every year, but typically you would pay your water is metered, and so is your water may not be metered, but your power definitely is. There's a lot more, I see, not so much park models, but I see a lot more small trailers, what you would call mobile homes in here. There's definitely a difference between a park model and a trailer. Trailers tend to be metal on the outside like that one is, as opposed to the wood outside that you would find in most of your regular homes, like this one here. This is less of a trailer, more of a home, or should I say more of a park model, what you would find. Whereas that one there, well, that's a trailer. And the one next to it, that's more of a park model, mini home. That's probably be a mix of both. And it looks like initially they had this pad here down, this concrete pad, but then they added some bricks. They added some different kind of bricks. This one here put a back patio. A lot of times when you get an RV, you can put your back tires here, and you can still overhang there. So that makes it nice. I like extra, more concrete the better in a spot like this. Water hookups. Looks like they got some type of cable, and they got enough. Sometimes you see these that are cut off, but this one doesn't look like it's cut off at all. Like maybe someone actually uses this actually. That in there is cut off, so maybe it doesn't work. Who knows? Or maybe they came up here and did some maintenance. All right, so we got 30 and 50 and our regular 110. And they're all in off position. Yay. I like to see that. And here's the activity center. We're gonna go inside in just a minute. It's like they have church service on Sunday at 9 a.m. That's nice. And this is unusual. They've actually got a car charging station right here. So like they got a band playing in there too. Car charging station is kind of rare to find at RV parks. I actually don't think I've seen any. But all right. They got a pool. I'm not gonna get too close like the furniture. Big fluffy. I'm sure the pool is heated. And over here in the corner, I got a hot tub. Not a huge area, but nice, great, nice amenity. Over here in the activity center, it's like there's pool tables over there. We'll see in a minute. But right here, I want to show you this nice little workout room. I wish my park had a workout room. I enjoy workout rooms. This comes right off the side of the pool we just looked at. Nice, that's a good looking machine there. Some elliptical here, I like ellipticals. Things you should avoid, the scale. Luckily I can go and record with this music because it's not recorded music. Nice big activities room, good size stage up front. I like it. TVs on the side. You will sometimes see here in Yuma are these. This is a water station. This is 25 cents per gallon, 4/4 $1 for a hose, and basically you fill large water bottles here. Mainly makes it convenient if you've got if you don't have to drink your water. But they've got a lot of these around town, so it makes me think that the water is suitable for everything except for drinking. But I find some of these are actually at RV parks where this is a great example of that. They've got this one at the RV park, and we saw one at the last RV park too, but I don't think I pointed it out. I want to make sure I did. This is just outside the activities building. And you'll notice that most RV parks will have one of these. I have a January calendar. In this case, they have things that happen weekly down here. So every day, every Wednesday, these activities are typically scheduled. Then you got some of the ones that aren't every week will have a larger calendar. So I like that. Cookout area. Most of the RV parks will have this. Basically, there's already propane. All you do is just come out here and start it and start using it for your own personal use. That's right, your own personal use. Nice seating area out that way. I won't go in here to the laundry facility. Just show you it. I like all the caricatures on the side. Those are nice. So this is one of those that you buy a card for, so they don't take a bunch of quarters. They got a card machine there. Do I see that right there? You got a card machine. You basically put your credit card on that machine, and it kicks you out a card so that you can put money on and use that card in order to put right in here in the slot and choose what washer dryer you want. The one at our park does both, because some people refuse to use cards and all they want to do is throw coins in them, and to each his own. But this one here forces you must use a card in order to use a washer and dryers in here. And everybody's out of here now. I wanted to show you this pool room. It's got the 4 tables in it. I love the above lights. Makes it really look like a pool table room, which is exactly what it is. I also like these little caricatures they got here on the side. These are pretty cool. Pretty neat. Nice. So this is the main office as you come in here off the, you can see that's the main interstate there. And this is a side service road. It's actually two ways, so you go that way or go that way, so that's good. I hate those service roads, they only go one direction. But this is their main office. As you come in, you would check in here before they actually let you in the gate. And then this is pickleball courts over here. Where that gentleman there is standing is actually a putt-putt. And this over here to my right is their RC track. I've actually never seen an RC track like this one before. They got a little jump right there. This is your RC track. There's no place to stand or sit. Normally you see bleachers or some place to sit, but anyway, pickleball court. It's not in great condition. I'm looking at the net itself, but they do have 2 courts. The ground themselves is in pretty good shape. The net is about to need to be replaced, but other than that, I like it. I would definitely play here, especially since it's got lights for the night. I like it. Nice park. It's definitely one of my selling points when I come to a park to see if they have pickleball courts. I do want to show you this really nice putt-putt that they have here. I think it's really well done. Small accents like the boot, but it's a really good condition. I like it. Don't typically see them in quite this good a condition. She's playing fetch with the dog out here, which is fine because it's empty. They got a 9-hole putt-putt. And it's right next to pickleball. Look at the view way out that way. See the view? The mountains in the background? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I just found this. Nice little puzzle room. Got some laptops for your use. Printer. You can print some stuff from here. That'd be great. And a nice little area for some book exchange and some CDs and book returns. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, this look at the RV park here in Yuma, Arizona, La Quintas. It's La Quintas. I'll put the name in here, maybe down here. I'll put the name of the park one more time, just because I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I wanted to mention they do have a volleyball court, which is right next to the activity center here. So looks like it's in pretty good shape, lined up and everything. But anyway, maybe if you get down here in Yuma, you'll want to pick this park. You see, there's a lot of different parks. There's some big parks, there's some small parks, and there's some in-between parks. This I would definitely say is an in-between park. I don't know exactly how many sites they have. Maybe I'll put it there, how many sites they have in this area, in this park. My guess is 350, so maybe 400. But anyway, really like this. Looks like it's well maintained. It is part of a conglomeration of a couple of parks with the same owner. I don't know if this is Can-Am Park. I don't know. Anyway, you may want to consider this park. I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe. And hope you enjoyed this, and leave me a comment down below of how you like this, or maybe some of the things you liked about this park, or maybe some things you didn't like about this park. I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe, because I'm just out here living the coolest life. RV Park Review Edition.